Hi, just sat watching Lachlan Morton. And if you don't know who Lachlan Morton is, then that probably doesn't mean a thing to you, but I'll put a link somewhere. He just broke the record, unofficial record for the Tour de Voi, which is a race from Canada to Mexico, right across America. Beat the record by a day. Um, Amazing. And he's done lots of stuff. He raced with Andy, did GB Duro, Andy Deacon, a friend of mine. Uh, he's a brand ambassador for Smokestone. Um, yeah, Andy raced with Lachlan to do in the GB Giro. And I'm just watching a thing on him when he did the Cape Epic and the trials and tribulations of a pro trying to be the fastest and all the rest of it. And I constantly watch these things and think, oh, I could do that, I could do that. If I do this, I could do that. If I get this and that set up, I could be that much faster. And I completely forget that I'm knocking down 70. So I need to be realistic. I went out yesterday on a ride, and it's a ride I've done before. We did myself and myself and Andy Gardner, who used to run an events thing with me called Mean and Dirty Events. Set up a route called the Mad Axe around our area in the Cotswolds. And I thought yesterday, I'd go out and ride it. It's 67 miles, and I've done it before. And I started off fine, bike's nice and light, and there's about 17 miles of flat to start with, and then you go up over Cleve Hill above Cheltenham and all the rest of it. So I got halfway in, and I've started to think, this is proving harder than I thought. And then on and on and on. And anyway, in the end, I sort of pulled out at 50 miles because I got basically near my house, which is a bit of a tug to make you finish, nagging at you. Well, I actually don't need to go that much further because my house is just there. But I'm glad I did, because today I feel absolutely wrecked. But I keep thinking to myself, well, if I just train this and train that, I could get that much fitter, and then I could do this and do that. And then I think to myself, am I expecting too much? But no, I don't think I am, because on the news this morning, there's a guy that's just done Land's End to John O'Groats at 90 years old. And he does it every 5 years. He's done it every 5 years since he was 70 or 75. And it's just a matter of adjusting what you're doing, your expectations and your speed. Obviously, I love fat bikes, and I've dabbled with going for skinnier wheels, thinking it's going to help me be fast again. It doesn't really make much difference, because I like to sit on the bike now rather than get out the saddle and sprinting around. I just like to sit on the bike and pedal. And for me, the fat bike means I can sit down a lot more, ride over stuff, and get a nice comfy ride, a bit like suspension really, or having a suspension seat post. So this morning I'm just watching this video now. I've just literally paused it, and they're riding on my favourite tyre, the skinnier tyre, Vittoria Mezcals, and I'm thinking maybe I should just set up a bike with skinnier wheels and try again, just to help me prolong my cycling, because I don't want to just potter. I don't want to just go out and ride around the woods for 10 minutes and come back. I like to have a bit of an adventure these days. I like to do the longer rides, not necessarily fast, just go out big days or 2 days or even 3-day rides, but do it at my pace and enjoy it and not feel completely ruined. Obviously, the other thing I have to bear in mind is I'm still on medication. I'm still on tablets for polymyalgia, which, to be honest with you, the tablets have become more of a problem than the polymyalgia, because it's coming off them. It's like a lot of things. You take something for a period of time and you become dependent, and I think I've become dependent on them. So anyway, I'm just taking it each day as it comes. So the reason for this little video was really, I suppose, just to let others know that yes, you can crack on at whatever age. You just need to adjust what you think, what you expect. And it's good to have goals, things you want to do. I don't want to sit and rot. I don't want to pack up and give up. I don't want a e-bike, because to me that's the same thing as giving up. You go to the gym and you pick up a weight. You don't go to the gym and not pick up a weight or let someone else pick it up. You do it in order to benefit yourself. So for me, keeping on doing what I'm doing is benefiting me more than doing nothing, or more than opting out and taking an easy route. I could just get an e-bike and just get less fit. Yes, you will enjoy the ups, but the feeling at the end isn't the same. The feeling of achievement. I went out and I did 50 miles yesterday. I didn't have any assistance. I didn't have a tow rope. It's me doing it. And that's why it's nice feeling at the end of something when you achieve something yourself. That's why I stick with what I do. A lot of people have said, why don't you just get an e-bike? No, I don't want to. I'd sooner stop cycling altogether and just do something else. But anyway, that's each to their own. Each to their own. I'm not knocking anybody's anything. Each to their own. We all have our own ways of doing things. But that was it really, just a little video. I was just sat here watching Lachlan Morton and I was thinking about all this stuff. And how he's suffering in this event I'm watching now. I'll put a link to it if you want to see it, but he's just not doing very well in this event and how he's battling with the demons in his head. And it made me think of the same thing after yesterday. But anyway, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Enough waffle. Right. Catch you later. Have a good day.